Alright, here is a quick work review of this Stegosaurus. I got it at Target, or not Target, Walmart. I went looking for Target, they didn't have it. Walmart had it the other day. It's from the Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World line of toys hitting stores now. This is the larger one. There's a smaller one in like a small little 3-pack, but this one is $19.99 I think is the retail. Walmart had it for like $19.88 or whatever their Walmart prices are, but about $20. It's a pretty sizable Stegosaurus. I'm not planning on going whole hog on this Jurassic Park line, but I couldn't pass up a Stegosaurus. It's not orange. Like, one of the reasons I think I like Stegosaurus as a kid, because he was green, and I liked green with like, and generally like it had orangish plates. Here they're all the same kind of darker greenish color that matches the Stegosaurus here, but not bad. I'll probably refer to this as she because most of the dinosaurs, or all of the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park / Jurassic World are intended to be female. That's how they keep them from breeding, but as you know, life always seems to find a way. But yeah, so she's here, and there's some minor posability, like the front legs only move forward and back. At least if they move side to side, it's tight enough that I don't want to risk it. The back legs can move front to back, as well as they have some outward motion on each side. Although, again, the way the feet are molded, you can see like just the feet are molded to a specific position, which means like there's a way where she sits flat, and any other position has the feet at like a weird angle. Now in a walking pose, if you want to move the legs, it doesn't look too awkward, but like put the legs out to the side, like half the foot is up off the ground. So it's really up to you, but there is a specific position where she stands stably. Her head moves up and down, and no side to side, again, unfortunately, and she's kind of got a curved neck here, so the head posability is a little limited. She can't move up and down. Now you can rotate it and still use that up and down joint. It can, I mean, like, it looks silly, but you can still move it up and down along that original axis if you rotate it side to side. Although again, there's not a whole lot of really good positions where that looks decent aside from most of the default up or down. And it does have an action feature. You can see the tail here has hinges, but it's not really posable because if you push on this particular plate, it causes the tail to swing with an attack. So you got a little action feature there. It does not have the rip-off battle damage dinosaur stuff that some of the previous lines had, and I'm kind of thankful for that because I really didn't. I never got much use out of it. Then you lose the piece, and you've just got a dinosaur with a permanent big hole exposing their ribs or their innards. So whatever. The tips are the end part of the tail is a softer rubber, which is okay. As with most of the fins, this darker plastic is a softer plastic than the body itself. But again, you don't want these to be too sharp or hard or brittle, because if you're swinging it around and smacking things with it, you don't want to risk breaking these. So, but they stay in place pretty well. They don't bend. They're not drooping on their own. Maybe in heat or over time they could, but a decently modeled stegosaur. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more posability in the legs and feet, because like I said, there's really one position you can put her in that looks okay. The head, you can get a little bit more range of motion, but with the flat feet, but still, it's a nicely dynamic pose, and it's a nice little display. The tail gimmick's fun, and again, more obscured. Like there's not I like that they used this. Aside from the fact that wiggles a little bit, I like that they used the plate as the trigger mechanism for it, as opposed to putting like a big button somewhere on the side, big obvious button somewhere on the side. It looks more natural. Again, really the only thing that really sticks out dinosaur mode wise is like these hinges here on the tail, and that's forgivable, I guess, for the gimmick. But it's a nice Stegosaurus, and I like her. And $20 at Walmart, and I feel it's about worth that. I wouldn't pay too much more for it. But there is the Stegosaurus from Jurassic World. I dig it.